real quick, somebody was making fun of your clothes the other night. You had to. Apparently, you've joined the Michael Shaft Corporation.
Macro Shaft, okay.
Right, Macro
Do not
Shaft.
belittle Bro Yates.
No, he's got
his
No,
empire.
my man's got the Macro Shaft, not the Micro Shaft. Right? But yeah, in terms of the clothes, it's kind of funny that people. You always have something different throughout the years. How do you get your clothes?
I don't have any clothes that I've purchased. Okay, so if we go over what I'm wearing now, the cane boots were bought for me by Shane, who was a major in the Army Rangers, for walking his dogs. These are Rick's pants, and these are his cancer pants, his chemo pants, but since he gained muscle, he can't fit his horse-like thighs into them anymore, so I get to wear these when I'm here. Speaking of which, women have purchased me clothes over the past couple of years, women that I've stayed with, because they really dislike me wearing baggy clothes. I like wearing baggy clothes because when I travel, I can fit a lot of stuff in the pockets, and I can hide weapons. But women, you know, and gay people in general, they don't like loose clothes.
No, you don't.
So I find myself wearing like these new pants
Skinny
that are
jeans.
made. Okay, and these have been bought for me. Rick bought these for himself. Okay, so Rick and I each have a 30-inch waist, right? And this is really bizarre. I guess maybe it has something to do with testosterone deficiency in the young people what men still have a 30-inch waist.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be guys in their 20s, and I cannot fit, I'm not Bob Sapp or John Holmes, okay? But I cannot fit my hand and my junk in these pants.
Oh, shit.
Okay, in order to urinate at a urinal in a public place.
You gotta pull your pants down.
Okay, you have to pull your pants down. Is this just like a joke? I mean, it's really, and also the anatomy is different. You've got it, you need to be hugely endowed to even be able to reel it out, because you got to pull it up and over.
Up and over,
and down.
mate. Yeah, over the top.
These are like they're designed for somebody with a neo-vagina or something.
Well,
it's really weird. And look at how close these fit on my thighs. This thigh here is wasted from an injury I had. This nerve is half dead, and I've actually got holes in the muscle. There's no muscle here, but it still looks like it fits. This one here, if I was still working pulling pallets with a manual jack, I could end up maybe splitting these.
Yeah,
when I was young, when I was in my 20s or 30s, I couldn't have worn these. My thighs wouldn't have fit. But I've lost muscle since I've gotten older. Well, anyhow, Ron died a week after he got Kelly and I and Mike Pope, who was a great pro boxer. We were watching Super Bowl, and us old crackers didn't want to go out in the rain for a case of Coors Light because everybody remembered the liquor and nobody remembered the beer. So Ron went 2 miles and brought this case of beer back. He died for us. He died in his tent.
Yeah, rest in peace.
A week or two later, and his beautiful girlfriend wanted me to have this because I'd actually fit in it. All those dudes out there were too big. So Ron graduated from this college.
Oh, man.
But he was a guy from Virginia. So that's how I got this. The shirt under it is Rick's. The bathing suit that I'm wearing for underwear was bought for me by the Brick Mouse's bride. And this was interesting. When I really wasted down, when I got hurt last summer, my fight shorts from when I was in my 30s were too small. They were coming off of me. And I didn't want my pants falling off of me while my young friend's wife is carrying me around the house. That would be quite embarrassing, right? So I said, well, get me some black boxing trunks. And she's funny. You know, we sit when you watch fight videos sometimes together. She's a big Kung Lee fan.
Wow, Kung Lee.
Because she was trained by a guy I used to buy boxing equipment from.
Senda or
She was
Sensha,
a
I
good
forgot.
kickboxer. Well, she could not find heterosexual boxing trunks. Okay, and
Are there any other kind of boxing
the
trunks?
MMA stuff was now all tights. I was wearing hybrid kickboxing, MMA boxing trunks. They were really kind of like Muay Thai,
Right.
MMA trunks from like the late aughts, from like 2008, 2009, which were very convenient. Okay, but they just got too big for me. She couldn't find any single color stuff. She couldn't find anything that wasn't gaudy and didn't look like a pimp would wear it, you know, to like, you know, a bathing suit contest. It was really bizarre. You couldn't, and the MMA stuff was like all super gay. So she found me swim trunks, plain black swim trunks that had a tie cord, and I could use it for my medical appointments. I had a hard time getting myself in and out of long pants at the time, you know, and I didn't want to have to leave valuables somewhere in like a hospital, you know. So that's what's on underneath this. Again, she got that for me. New purchase stuff. The socks I'm wearing. My editor buys me that stuff, like my waterproof jacket that I put on over this.
Yeah.
And my wool socks. She buys me that kind of stuff with the Substack money. You know, my vitamins she buys with the Substack money.
Right.
And she sends it to where I'm at. And I can only travel with 3 days change of clothes. I'll have a spare pair of pants, and a spare pair of tactical pants in there in case something happens
Is
with my
that
travel
the
pants.
Krav Maga?
Yes.
The greatest martial art ever invented.
Right, so I have a
Pants,
spare pair of those that actually fit me. I have the one reason why I am wearing more clothes that fit me and aren't as baggy is because it's less weight in the backpack.
Yeah. That's
So like I find myself living with a man who works for Macro Shaft in Brill Yates.
Oh.
And I told him, I said, you know, your company delisted my website. You can't, Bling, okay, will no longer search for me.
Right.
Okay, and my webmaster had just told me that. And he said, well, let me see what I can do to make that up to you. And he gave me 4 battery banks, which one of them I lended to this filmmaker here. And I gave a couple of some Indian people I knew from the reservation, and but one to somebody else, and about 10 really nice polo shirts, you know, including the public sector security shirts that, you know, and so I kept a big version of that for a travel shirt to wear like a schmuck over top of like my other my old cracker ass from freezing at that shirt, so they're on underneath of it, and then I have for like writing around the house, and when I'm staying in a hotel, that's what I use the Microsoft Health and Sciences shirts for when I'm writing around the house, because I think it's good for my mental health.
It's good. You've joined the winning team.
And I have union shirts. I got a Teamsters union shirt. I got a Carpenters union shirt from different people that I've lived with. And when I was during my brief marriage to a Native American princess, I was even wearing Native American attire. You know, that she dressed me up in as her
appropriation,
as her like gutter gnome Ken doll. So yeah, I just I don't.
Where'd you get that hat?
This hat was given to me by my mother in 2006 after she saw me in using do-rags for fencing mask liners when I was sparring with Brett at the park near her house.
Do-rags.
And she said, this will be more convenient, and it'll make you look less like a biker, so please wear it.
Well, like a bike, like something else.
And I usually use this, well, I'm using it to keep from freezing to death right now.
Yeah, it's cold.
This is like my sleeping hat.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And I pull it down over my eyes, you know,
Yeah, you use it
when I
as like a
don't wanna-
patch.
when I
Yeah.
don't want to put the
Light in
patch
the
on.
eye. Yeah.
So this is like my sleeping cat for traveling. I and for not around the house, I like welding caps,
Oh, that's how you.
which I've
Yeah.
lost a couple of. I have a hard time losing stuff. I lose stuff all the time.
Yeah, well,
now.
me too. So,
Okay.
because we're moving around all the time, from living and all that. So yeah, so it's all right, cool, man. So this is the fashion episode.
I'm a fashion criminal, and
Oh, yeah.
every woman in my life will tell you that I'm the fashion criminal in her life.
Thank
My
God,
sister, my
because like you said, the fashion in America now is gay and hip hop. So even when your MMA looks gay and hip hop, it's like we're definitely going to the next level of something.
yeah.
Something fucking lame. What a fucking country. Anyway, all right, cool, man.
Oh,
Cool.
and this eye patch
Oh,
was uh, given to me by the girl that edited the Jericho Bone. She wouldn't want me to say her name
that's it.
because she probably don't like me anymore. But she was a
Aw.
beautiful, sweet girl. And so this is an eye patch I use when the other ones are too tight and they hurt because it's more of an
Right.
active
And
cycle.
just,
So
and just for anyone watching, James has his eye.
Yes.
You can see out of it.
it's
but
my good eye.
It's his good eye, but too much light in there will cause violent headaches and nerve pain. So that's why he didn't lose his eye stick fighting. He's not stupid. So all right, man. What are you doing right now? You doing?
It's a form of traction.
Okay. All right. So he's not. Yeah.
It's for my lower back.
It's.
Okay.
Listen, you have no excuse what this guy is going through,
Okay.
to achieve your dreams, because he's achieving his dreams while he's freezing his ass off. Yeah, it's fucking cold out here.
No, I do not have my Dominican slave girl carrying
Oh,
my backpack
wow,
around
wow.
yet, so I have not achieved my dream.
Listen, my friend, slavery's been gone since
Okay?
1864.
Like
Okay.
A waist this big and an ass this big.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah.
And my rucksack on her back.
If you think you have the worst answer, this dude will have a worse answer than you. All right, man.